Man, I gotta see that movie.
Oh, he doing that?
No, he just third one.
Oh man, I gotta see that movie. I heard it's really good.
So what is he? He's not playing Blade.
No, he's not playing.
Oh wow, gotta see it too.
Not that close, Ken. This time. Not that type of thing.
Bitch, why you in your throat?
You know they say don't get high on your own supply, man.
Bro, you supposed to advertise the popcorn. What are y'all doing, man?
It's so good. I mean, this is.
Do I gotta get some of y'all my popcorn?
Please, it's delicious.
We've been waiting to start.
And I'm sorry I make this, and it's delicious, but I'm just like a customer, man. This stuff is so good.
All right.
And ate the whole thing, but yeah, please,
It's good advertising, Chuck. I like it.
I got nothing to advertise. I told y'all I wasn't gonna make it.
So I think about this. What y'all think about that police officer that executed that young lady?
What I'm trying to figure, and that's no mistake, man. Van Myron. But I'm trying to figure what the fuck did he see? Because he talking about
He agreed with the. He said it was just the last.
something about the water was going to hit him. I'm like, nigga, what water?
He put the fight down, dumbass. He had no fight down when he shot him. He said, I'm sorry if I said less than. Then when he said I was shooting that thing, it did. He got erratic. That made him mad. He said those two words. He wanted to kill a bitch. That's what it was.
I have no idea. I haven't watched it enough. I've looked at. I have. But I don't understand how there's any confusion. What's going on? There's a lot of questions. What's going on?
Yeah, you don't have to verify what she is, but you can't know it's real. A police officer came out once you have to give you ID. But you didn't have to do none of that. Y'all knew he said, when I listened to the video, he said what she said when I articulated that made him mad. He wanted to kill everything. And then he was already on bullshit when he came in because he had his camera off. He was shocked. Your camera, because he was going to play the whole note of the story. She ran it real hot, whatever. I shot her. That was going to be his story. But he never ran it. He walked away. And he put the fight down. You just wanted to kill somebody. And then, that's what it was.
I know they were sitting down. Officers were asking her for identification. Then changed the pot in the stove. Didn't need a fire. First of all, anyway, she gets up to turn the pot on after he made that comment, and he got up. Stood up and asked her. She replied with, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I think he said put the pot down. She did, okay, I'm sorry. She said, I'm sorry. She went down. She came back up, blasted her in the face, and shot her 2 more. That was an execution.
Now, Myron, you just like to say like you was dick. But, that was killing, bro. And I hope one day you call the police and shoot you in your face.
Y'all relax, man.
We ain't outside. We ain't gonna clear that.
no way you want to do all that.
Because you want to see on the other side because he always do that dumb shit.
You do say that dumb shit.
I want to see him sweat. I want to see him on the other side.
I like Myron.
Damn, Myron.
I don't like Myron politically. I like Myron relationship-wise. I don't like politically.
I mean, but he just overly like sucks. Like he just overly gay with the white man. I was like, no, bro, no, bro. It's bad. He's bad. He has like slave master syndrome with the bullets, and he doesn't even know it. He thinks he's so intelligent. And that's the funny part. His slave master, his shit is high. His shit is really high. And I feel sorry for him in real life. I really do, because they fucked up. They fucked up.
Man, Conji, man, you gotta stick up for the fresh and fit, man.
Don't say that with me in your voice.
Ain't nothing fresh and fit about these niggas. The niggas is unfit and they look like they stink. These are niggas from this and that. I'm sorry, I don't want
That's
to do
not
it.
really admiring him, actually. Super fit.
No. I said he looks like he doesn't look like he's fresh. And he doesn't like he's fit. I'm talking about like fit like that. Not like muscle.
They ain't got no dripping. You gonna stick up for him or not, man?
You know,
I see how y'all ate all the popcorn before, man.
I got you stored up right over here. By the way, this is delicious golden nugget popcorn. GN Pops.
No, he didn't make it. His bag didn't make it. That was
Nah, mine didn't either. I couldn't.
I couldn't stop.
Chicago Black Delegation Podcast is a show dedicated to the reshaping and reclaiming of Black culture in America. The intention of this podcast is to improve the conditions of Blacks in America by way of platforming of different ideas. At no point will the views shared by Kanji on this podcast be the show's title, conversation headers, individuals express ideas, or otherwise should be interpreted as an attack on other groups like Fresh and Fit apparently, but rather than a means to a greater end for Blacks in America. Views shared by individuals do not represent the views shared by the Chicago Black Delegation and staff, or the guests unless specified. Unless I see it. Anyway.
wow.
Okay. Long time no see, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Long time no
absolutely.
see, man. Chicago Black Delegation Podcast back in effect. What's up, everybody? Once again, we back. Back one of the live show, a little Sunday show. We definitely been a while. Definitely been a lot going on. I ain't gonna bore y'all with the excuses, but just rest assured, there's definitely a big transition period going on within my own life. Obviously, I got a whole 9 to 5 I got to deal with, a whole life to deal with, and as much as I want to just sit here, on live all 24/7, just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's things happening in the background that I gotta attend to. There's things happening like everybody's, you know what I'm saying, lives they have to attend to. So I'm just one more person that, you know what I'm saying, gotta deal with it. Anyway, otherwise, man, we got some significant growth lately. We about like 125 subscribers away from a pretty significant milestone, 1,000 subscribers. Our views going crazy. Like got our last Tiffany Henyard video got like 11,000 views. The other one's getting 9,000. Like we getting a lot of love. Across YouTube and stuff like that. Just for us being like a humble podcast, right? Only being out in the game about 7-8 months. You know what I'm saying? And we almost at 1,000 subscribers. So I couldn't be happier, to be honest with you. So very much appreciate everybody for coming through for us, and I very much huge shout out to all of our supporters and all that stuff. Everybody that's been, I didn't think people was gonna be sharing our stuff like y'all was, and that's the real humbling one. Y'all when y'all share the content, not just like and comment and stuff like that, but you actually share it. You want to show this to other people, man. That means the world to us. You know what I'm saying? But so please continue to show the love. You know what I mean? And we're gonna continue to deliver, right? So anyway, I want all my guests to introduce themselves, starting with you on my left.
All right. It's Kanji Timitsu. You know what I'm saying? Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. And for the next 2 hours? About 2 hours? 2 hours?
I hope not. I'm trying, man.
Probably a little less. Okay. I'm a hating ass nigga today because some bitch ass nigga showed me a kitchen set that I don't have. Just put that out there. I'm gonna put that out there. Outside of that, I'm rocking the new Kakashis. Y'all see the drip. You know what I'm saying? Shop Ambu, or don't shop at all. And and my homies' shoes are like maxi pads with blood on them.
Relax. Oh, jeez.
Don't behave, man. Grown men should be wearing Crocs. Understand that.
We gonna do Chuck last. King.
It's King Savage. You always
Cream.
fuck Kanji. You know what I'm saying? Chicago Black Delegation. Good to be back.
It's always good to be back. Chuck, man, what's going on, bro?
Absolutely good to be here. Good to be back out and on. But Today is all about this popcorn. That's what's up. Finally, I think I've talked about this a couple of times. Thank you, sir, very much. Try Golden Nugget popcorn. It's the best popcorn you'll ever have. No, this is my popcorn. It's been very difficult to stop eating it. Everybody's eating popcorn, and I brought it to advertise, but we got left. We got hot and some caramel over here, some hot. Golden Nugget popcorn, gnpops.com, DoorDash. Check me out. Delicious popcorn.
Yes, sir.
Big facts. So yeah, we have y'all know us. You know what I'm saying? We love talking about this whole Dolton situation. And if you just, I know a lot of y'all are fresh off of watching Clean the House with Jason House. He's running for the next. He's our performing this electoral run for mayor. That was actually live streamed a couple hours ago on the official Dolton page. Don't mind me, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard to put this stuff down. All the time, like just jokes putting to the side a bit. I'm getting like angry at these dudes for eating all this popcorn because I'm like, yo, save us for the show so we can have something to advertise with. And I'm just like, and I'm not even realizing I'm eating the popcorn as I'm telling y'all to stop eating the popcorn. So I but all that aside, but like I said, we just another week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and touch on the whole debacle that kind of happened earlier this month and the Dolton Townhall meeting. I mean, it's like I keep saying, man, like this, like what's going on in Dolton doesn't really even seem like politics to me. It seems like a TV show. Like, don't get me wrong. There's been certain town hall meetings. I think it was out there in Michigan. I forgot that brother's name. He was always super loud. I'll probably have to post a video up, later on or something like that. But there's been some rambunctious, like pretty interesting town hall meetings, throughout, history and stuff like that. But Dolton is consistently doing something crazy. It's like it's almost it's like I tell you, it's like it's like a TV show, like a sitcom or something like that. How like something's always going on every freaking month. Like it blows my mind, like how consistent it is. But otherwise, so we're gonna be doing like a new like another day dedicated to the town hall meetings specifically. So we are a little bit behind on all that stuff, but we're gonna catch back up. And we're going to give y'all, our interpretation of what we perceive to be the absolute best solutions for all these type of debacles. You feel me? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the video, and then we're going to take it from there. I guess I should put this aside for the actual video. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. I'm yet again your host, HT, a.k.a. High. Thank you. Been a long time. Nice to see you again. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the town hall meeting. And, you're not here to, see me or listen to me talk. I'm pretty sure y'all want to hear what Tiffany Henyard got to say. So let's check it out.
That ends the general announcement. Next is Bear's report. I know you guys have been waiting on my report. And I've been doing amazing things, myself and my staff. We put on a ton of great events for our community, a ton of outreach as it relates to the police outreach program we have. We go door knocking. You see them on bikes. Yes, for our community, a ton of outreach. I know you guys asked one of the police officers, he was riding on a bike, and you said, hey, did they take your car? And he said, no, man, we just riding on the bike. So it engaged conversation, which that's what it was intended to do. So I love the fact that you guys are talking to the police officers and you guys are actually telling them what's going on your block. So I'm thankful for that. A couple other things I would like to say. Make sure you guys stay prayed up. Make sure y'all love on each other. Life is so short. You don't want to regret a moment of your life by being bitter, by being... Turn it down. It's echoing. And hostile. Just allowing people to get in your positivity as your space. At the end of the day, you go home to your loved ones. Them the ones that care about you. Them the ones that uplift you. Them the ones that will always bring you through a storm. Don't connect with messy people because misery needs company. And that's what we tend to forget. When people look at us, especially our residents, you guys are our seniors. So when we look at you.
Real quick, I really don't want to miss this. You heard what she said about those bikes?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you think that's some spin artistry?
I definitely do.
Bitch ain't couldn't pay the car notes.
Oh.
He's out there with the bikies. We got these tricycles. Be safe out there, man.
Nah, but man. She said they wanted the intentions was for the police to interact with the
When
people,
they out
right?
there in the cold, what's she gonna say then?
Riding the 5 foot snow.
Talking about we just out here trying to get conversation.
Just trying to talk, just trying to connect
Nigga, you
with
look
the
like you about to
people.
die.
Question: did she or the village ever handle
Nah.
bill payments for those vehicles for the police officers that they were?
Well, they said they handled it right. That's all that, they said they handled it, and then apparently they still got their police vehicles, so there must have been something happening there, but I don't know what handled mean, especially coming from a place like this with as much gaslighting and manipulation that's been going on as this. And as you see, they're riding bikes. They owe a lot of money because apparently police officers ain't been doing their job the way they were supposed to be doing it, and there's some million, I think $2-3 million in the hole because over I could be wrong about that. I think I know it's at least $1 million. I gotta check back. But they're really behind. They can't pay that. And then like I said, last time we checked, they was behind on they was running out of ammo.
Right.
And there's stuff going on with the cars, and there's gonna be something else you're gonna find out a little bit later on. So all right, let's continue on.
Okay, hold on.
Take it back to this.
Ones that uplift you, them the ones that will always bring you through a storm. Don't connect with messy people because misery needs company, and that's what we tend to forget. When people look at us, especially our residents, you guys are our seniors. So when we look at you as the youth, we look at what will we look forward to. You have to be the example. You cannot just be a person that's just keeping up chaos. We would never follow chaos. The youth look for guidance. The youth look for growth, and the youth look for somebody that they can utilize as a mentor. And I wish that certain people would do that. As it relates to safety. Safety is my number one priority. I don't care what anybody says on this board or anyone gets to the mic and talk about because we care about safety. We do whatever we need to do to make sure the residents are safe and that we are safe as well. So if that means we have to have metal detectors, we will do that. And we do that in the sense of making sure when people come in this building, you coming in and everybody will be safe along the way. I hate when trustees sit up here and say that I don't know why we have metal detectors. Everybody know why we have it. If you pay attention to the crowd, like one young lady got up and said at the podium that everybody is hostile. People are disrespectful. People say all kinds of things in that crowd. I don't sit down there, but I do hear about it. So all I'm saying to you guys is you have to be respectful amongst each other. It's been plenty of times where you all have gotten into it with each other. And it's sad because it's like nobody wants to respect anyone's opinion. And everybody has an opinion. Our job is to listen to it, whether we agree with it or not. And at times people get to the podium and they say their statement. We should be quiet and allow them to speak. When someone's saying something positive, all the negative people or haters, whatever you want to call it, always got to boo or say something bad about it. And that's not cool, you guys, because it should always be more than one opinion, more than one narrative that's given here to our village. Unfortunately, through the media, which I call fake news, they only show one negative, false narrative. It's no facts, no truth to it. People get
say it's fake news when they talking about them. That's not
That's
fake
an
news.
accountability, you think?
Yeah, it's a bunch of fake news. Don't believe it. Fake news.
You know who she got that from, right?
Trump.
And it works for him like amazing.
Wow.
Exactly.
He did though. That's the first person I say something about some fake news.
Yeah, he started the fake news.
I think so. I think that's how it went down, man.
And you know, all the presidents do that, even Biden. Oh, that's just fake news. Don't listen to it.
She kind of does some of the same stuff. I mean, she's trying to spin everything without actually coming up with any facts or.
I mean, her cousin
Evidence.
is Brandon Johnson. They family. They actually related.
Brandon Johnson.
No.
Yeah, Amir and her, they're related. They're cousins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, trying to find out.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, nah.
Continuing.
Well, we might better spin that to a good thing, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about, bro?
Just a bunch of whack ass politicians, I guess.
I mean, I can go meet Brandon Johnson when president, give me a meeting, stuff like that. No, it works out for me.
Hold on a second.
It's not live.
It's live. It's live. It's still live. It's just recording for some reason. I got to restart the record. Kick the record back again. Okay, it's good. All right, go ahead.
No, yeah. That's crazy that they related, like actual related. Like, how you find that out?
They was talking about them. They was talking about crooked politicians, and they was talking about how her and Brandon Johnson are related.
Yeah, so.
Well, you can't choose your relatives.
I mean, he know better.
I knew somebody was going to come with it. I'm really, really trying to stand behind Brandon Johnson.
He full of lies.
I think
promises
ideas, putting forth effort will afford you something, even if it's not something that everybody agrees on. Give it a shot. See if it works. If it doesn't, beat him up.
Damn. when it
But don't beat him up before give him a chance to screw up.
I mean, I'm like, I'm still holding on to faith. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta. I feel like they need some better ideas especially about this migrant crisis. I mean, because that's the only thing that Black Chicagoans are really worried about for them. I mean, obviously we worried about the reparations, but he's put together. He's doing the same thing that California did regarding putting together this reparations task force. So that's a step in the right direction. Even though we all between me, you guys, and some of the other members, we could come up with a whole plan in like a week or something like that if they just pay us. But what was I gonna say? If they just if he just sticks along with that and just has better ideas regarding like dealing with these migrants, then black people, then they will win, or Democrats in general will win the adoration of Black Americans again. It's just that we've been done. We feel like we've been done wrong after showing so much loyalty. After 50, 60 years of voting for him?
Almost 70.
70, my bad.
But because this is a sanctuary city, and all cities like it, it's taking the brunt, because of their open statements saying, hey, come here, you'll be safe, and we have something for you. That's not something that Brandon Johnson put into play.
Oh, no, that was Harold Washington. Yeah, he signed it.
I mean, we had an opportunity to vote on it and get rid of it, but all the aldermen, it looked like I don't know what was going on because none of the people
they took it off the ballot.
Yeah, they took it off the ballot. They fought real hard, and the Hispanic people and their culture, they fought really hard to make sure that was removed from the ballot. They came with all these laws and saying it's unfair, this, that for them, so we couldn't vote against it. You know what I'm saying? Because we were about to remove it. And then you have all the Democrats, and somehow in Will County, all the Democrats voted on making Will County a fucking sanctuary city. The people in Will County ain't with that shit at all. They're not with that shit at all. Yeah. So it's just it's an agenda here for those people because they're not listening to the actual people, because nobody really wants that shit outside of the Hispanic people. And that's only some Hispanic people because other Hispanic people are upset with it. Yeah. So
I don't want to spend too much time on Brandon, but I mean, my thing is there's many other sanctuary counties, not just cities, but counties, and across America right now. Literally, how about the bright ideas to send these people over to those places? Because if those are also sanctuary cities, it's up there. What I'm trying to say, more so even out the numbers and stuff like that, so everybody can better accommodate for all these people. Anyway, continuing.
To the podium and just lie. And it is no truth, but then the news will play the lie on the news. And it's sad because little do they know they're putting people in jeopardy, whether it's board members, whether it's our staff. People do tend to lash out at people that they see. That's another reason why Village Hall was closed down, because people will come in and harass our staff. But no one asks the right questions. You just assume what someone is doing or go with a negative narrative. So I want people to find their heart to figure that out and understand why we're doing what we're doing. Something else I want to address, people cannot get inside our Village Hall due to the fact you got people coming from all over that don't live in our town. People don't live in Dolton, but yet this room is full. And it's not even full of our Dolton residents. People just stood up there and said they was from Washington, D.C. Come on now. Don't live in the state of Illinois for that matter.
So y'all gonna hear more about this a little bit later on, but there's some very important people that need access to that building. And she's denying access to these important people because apparently there's too many people coming from other towns. That's what she's blaming it on? Okay.
She's burying herself.
All right, just keep going.
Nor do they live in the village of Dolton. Also, you have people that make comments. I know at one of our previous meetings that don't live here. They live in a whole nother city, but come to Dolton and say that they live in our town, and they do not. Again, no one fact checks. People just sit there and say whatever it is, and that's not fair, and that's not right, or it's not accurate. So I just wish people would lead with truth and stop just with mess and chaos. We don't like to see chaos. I know people like it, as the young man said from Washington. We are their entertainment. It's for amusement. It is what it is, but people have to want better. And us as a Black race, we have to want better amongst ourselves. It's a shame that we
have to want. We gotta want better for ourselves, y'all. That's very. I don't know. Like, how do I put this? I'm not the type of person that really gets on people's case about being hypocrites and stuff like that. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not really about the respectability politics. If somebody that's a hypocrite says something that's accurate, then it just is what it is, even though they're the wrong person to say it. But this is just egregious. Like, ma'am, I'm gonna make an exception for her. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't talk about what's best for Black people if you are actively doing what's not best for Black people, and you're consistent with it.
We cannot band together and make sure we lead with love and not hate. It's said that we see someone elevating and you guys do not want to see them grow. You want to have that crab in the barrels mentality and pull people down. It's a shame that the youth have to see that. We want to teach them that when they see someone elevate, congratulate, help them grow, help them up the ladder. Don't try to keep them down here where you are just because you don't have access to them no longer. You hate to see them leave or grow. They need growth, guys. So I just want to point that out because, like I said, me today, you tomorrow. As you do my town, I see you guys are scattering the love throughout other cities and municipalities. It will be the same. So I tell people to watch what you pray on other people for because it will hit your doorstep as well. As relates to taxes, property taxes. I know that the board keep not telling you the truth about property taxes. I know that I played a video at maybe several meetings ago, and I explained to you who raises your property taxes. The Board of Trustees raise your property taxes every single year. I showed you that, showed you proof, gave you ordinances, and showed you who voted to raise your property taxes. So when you get to the podium and you say, I don't understand why my tax is high, I don't understand why this, and I've showed you the why. The why is this board has raised your property tax over and over again every single year. And then also it's other government bodies that raises your taxes. You have library board, you have the park board, you have the school district. It's other people, but people tend not to go and check out facts. You just listen to what somebody tell you on how government works. And they raise it by 4.99%. Sometimes they have raised it higher. I'm gonna send that video out just so everybody get in their emails and do a text blast.
I ain't gonna lie, 5% ain't that bad versus 79 to 80%.
Let's talk about this property tax thing for a second. This is so annoying. If anybody out there that doesn't know, there's been about 15 towns whose taxes have been raised dramatically.
That's like 20 something.
Yeah,
20 something.
20 or more. It's way more than 15 though.
Now it's more than 15 now.
More than 15.
Okay.
So it's all the little. It's a lot of little counties. Like you got small, you got some big counties, but it's a lot of all those little southern small counties, and you know what I'm saying. They all got hit pretty hard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. And then it's still like the 12 of them. Like I think 13 of them was like predominantly Black neighborhoods still, right?
Yeah. Most of the suburbs, most of them are predominantly Black. Most of the ones that got hit with the highest were Blacks.
Yeah, that's why I'm okay. Yeah. Okay, I think because like the list I saw, and I'll go ahead and post it above my head. But like I said, the list I saw was ranging from like about like 52, like maybe 50 to 70%, so upwards to like 82% that was in like Harvey, right?
No, the highest was Dixmoor County with 122%.
Oh, damn, my bad.
And there was another,
and that's a Black neighborhood as well, Black town too.
Yeah,
then another one, it was 100. The lowest I saw was like Hazel Crest. They was like 45, 50.
Yeah.
No, but everything else was like above that.
Yeah. Appreciate the correction. Because so it would be like the overall point, right? Is like, these are the property tax, and Dolton is one of those towns that got whose property taxes increased. When people are like complaining about the property taxes, they're talking about the property tax hike that happens all across like these Chicago suburbs, you know what I'm saying, or these Chicagoland suburbs, and for her to come in and like bring like kick or pull in the trustees into this problem, this property tax problem, is kind of like is low key diabolical, you know what I'm saying, because people will deal with a 5% property tax increase. It just kind of is what it is.
5%. It's not that crazy.
We kind of know what comes along with that, but people are complaining about the. I don't know how it was hitting Dolton, But people are complaining about that property tax increase. They're not really too bummed out about the 5%. Like,
I mean,
for her to bring that in, it's kind of because it's nasty work.
It's suspect.
Yeah, I mean, dog shit went up like 65, 70, like that.
Oh, it was 65, 70.
Yeah, they shit went up a lot too. So a lot of them people gonna lose their houses. Dog, Harvey, and all that shit. That shit about to get real bad over there, bro. Like a lot of people gonna be fucking homeless. Like and a lot of people gonna come in and buy their houses just because they couldn't pay the taxes. You see what I'm saying? So they're gonna get those houses at a cheaper price. They're gonna kick them niggas out, rehab them bitches, and sell them bitches about $500,000.
You know what I'm saying? That's gentrification. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but the problem is the white people don't want to live in those suburbs. They want the city back, so they ain't gentrifying that shit.
It's still technically because black people still be living there, but the people that's gonna be profit the most is people that don't live within the community. It's gonna be not black people. You know what I'm saying? It's not gentrification.
No, I think they gonna kick the niggas out and they gonna move the Mexicans in with free shit.
Or Mexicans. I mean, well, that too.
Not
But
Venezuelans and all the immigrants.
it's like an economic gentrification. Black people not gonna be there. Migrants are gonna be there instead, most likely.
Yeah.
So. Whoever, maybe whoever is okay with living, you know what I'm saying, in that area too. So I will include those people in.
Yeah, I would add them because there's a much larger group of black folks who has the resources and the vision to go in and buy up property for taxes and make a return on it.
Yeah.
So they're doing it. They're out there regularly, buying property and even in Harvey, believe it or not, even in Harvey. In Harvey is not, to me. I've spent a lot of time there. My dad lived there. There's a section of Harvey that is horrible.
Oh yeah, I found a nice little video that kind of a guy is taking a nice little drive through that part of Harvey. Mm-hmm. I mean, the apartments look like they got trees growing out of them.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Streets never been fixed. I'm talking about it's this one block I used to drive through because I lived out in Harvey. And it like the motherfucking street was hit with a bunch of grenades.
You said grenades.
There's so many craters in this motherfucker. You like this going through this bitch like the jungle.
Abandoned houses, buildings, churches, schools.
Yeah, everything fucked up.
Even abandoned police station.
Yeah, it's all fucked up over there. And you can tell there's no money been invested in the community for at least 30, 40 years. Because Harvey didn't look like this as a kid. When I was a kid, Harvey and Dalton, that shit used to be real nice. You know what I'm saying? That shit was nice. And then, fast forward 30 years, that's just like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. All right, let's keep going.
So you will know what it is. I also would like to say we are doing our parade. It will be June 3rd. June 3rd is our Independence Day parade. And July. I'm sorry, my bad. Got the wrong date on here. But it's July. July 3rd is our parade. It will be starting here at Village Hall, and it will go straight down Greenwood Falls to Sibley. We make a right, and we will end up on Cottage Grove. So if anybody want to partake in that, you want to line up along Greenwood Falls, you can. Line up start at 11 a.m., and the parade will start at noon. We're going to push it back a little later. We might change it tomorrow, so we'll send an update email and text blast if we do change it to 2 o'clock, because I know some people said they still had to work. Again, this is something that I bought back when I became mayor in 2021. We no longer had the parades for over a decade, and I wanted to make sure I brought back that unity, because that's one reason why we came to Dolton. They used to always do the parades. They used to always have the fireworks show, and I want to make sure that people understand what love looks like, because people can tell you they love you, but come from the show me state, right? Show me you love me. It's putting in the work.
It's cap.
I also would like people to know that it will be free music. It'll be music there, free games, free fun, free love, free food. We will also have food vendors there for those that do not live in our town. You will have to pay the vendors. I want people to come out, have a safe gathering, and make sure you bring your loved ones. There's a ton of kids that's normally out there, so it's a lot of fun. But I would like everybody to come and have a peaceful activity for the day, because I know the 4th is Thursday. Some towns are doing things, and some are doing it on the weekend. So please come out and join us here in the village of Dolton. Again, it is July 3rd, and the lineup starts at 11 a.m., and the parade will begin at noon. So we're going to give you an hour to line up. Next, I would like people to know we just did our ribbon cutting for the JB Skate Night. It was really dope, epic. Everybody came out. It was a lot of youth out there. And when I say the youth came out, the youth had an amazing time. I love the fact to see people with their families and their loved ones. Half of the time they would be at the nightclub or at home. And now they had the time of their life to engage with their kids, which was awesome to me. I haven't had my kid out there. So people, you should attend the things so you can see for yourself another perspective of what we do here in the village and not just he say, she say stuff like you're in high school.
So real quick, I do like to show the positive things that Tiffany Henyard is doing for the town of Dolton as well, for a couple of reasons though, not just one reason. First of all, I think it's fair, right, that people kind of see what the trade off is of what is what's being disinvested from, but like just how much the people out of Dolton is appreciating what she's doing for, or where she's allocating those funds. You know what I'm saying? It seems to me. But like besides that, obviously, like so we want like people to get like a fair and balanced like view of Dolton, so that these to the best of our abilities. So I think it is, just again, it's just fair to take show off like, or just to let her exclaim exactly what she's bringing to the table, right? Bringing to Dolton, because again, this should be as a fair thing to do. But I think otherwise people do need to understand that people need to make the decision for themselves. Is what she's doing for the residents here as far as these events and activities and stuff like that. They seem to be free for the people of Dolton. Is this the trade-off that is good for Dolton? It's the question that everybody can have to ask for themselves.
Probably not.
Probably
Nobody
not.
gives a fuck about that parade. Nobody cares.
Niggas just like smoke and mirrors.
I mean, I ain't hear shit about that motherfucking parade. Did you hear shit about that parade?
It be on a for everybody to know. You know what I'm saying, at home. Just check in with your with the Dolton internet site. They kind of update. You know,
I'm just saying like did people go to the motherfucker?
Oh, yeah, no, I saw some videos. They was out there having a good time. We gonna have the video's gonna come up real shortly. But I think I saw Kanji out there. You know what I'm saying, with his little skates and stuff like that, and trying to
Did he have
exchange numbers with Tiffany Henyard.
Advertising them Crocs.
Show him your yeah.
Hey, he already showed it once, man. He fucking up.
Don't the Kakashis?
The Kakashis.
Come on,
There you
man.
go.
Stop showing
Got to
those.
see the
Got a
drip.
karate style right
Got to see
there.
the drip. Trying to tell you.
Making us look bad already.
Okay, do maxi pad ass shoes on.
All right. Back to Tiff.
So
I like my shit in the comments before they like yours. Or something.
What you got, Chuck?
I tell you, yeah, that's good. It's always good to have some kind of something to kind of gel people together in the community. But the stuff that she's doing is not going to help the situation they're in financially, and it's not going to, really do anything for the city of Dolton to grow it or expand it or whatever the goal is there. I don't know what the goal is, but I do know that one of their goals should be a way to earn money. She should be trying to bring different companies in for employment. She should be trying to figure out what Dolton has to offer maybe other cities to sell, or maybe even just call me and have me start a Golden Nugget popcorn shop there.
I swear.
I don't know, but bring Dolton, make Dolton a place where people would maybe want to go and visit, tourists or whatever to grow that city and get them out of the financial situation they're in should be the majority focus there. But you still need parades and things like that for the people to be able to gather.
I agree for the most part. Yeah.
We're going to play the video, and I just want people to understand I'm happy. Leave me alone, because I am. And I just want you to know with all the hate, because the hate makes you great, right? But you just got to lead with love and stay positive and keep going. And to my youth, never, never, ever give up. It's going to always be someone that's going to doubt you, come for you, attack you, and not want you to grow. It's part of the process. But at the end of the day, remember, if it's no test, how would you ever have a testimony? So make sure you continue to grow throughout the controversy, and don't worry about the noise and what anybody got to say about you, because at the end of the day, I keep telling you, you go home to your loved ones. All these people here, all these, you see what they did? This going on. That's just catting. That ain't nothing else but mess. Just keep going. Don't give up. If you look at all the greats before me, whether it's the Malcolm X's, whether it's the different people, you will see
Try to throw Malcolm X's name out there.
the growth in them. You will see that they all went through controversy, but they was the baddest leader.
All right, be quiet,
they was a
put it down.
great leader. And I just want you too to know that you could be a great leader as well. And I want the youth to know hey, don't give up on I call it politics. Don't give up on it. Keep on growing. Start off at your park district, your library board, your school board. Then you can go to the next level, whether it's the village or a city that you live in. But don't give up on it because it's another way. It's amazing to me that I grew here, as I always say, they flew here. And what I mean by that is I grew up in this school district from Burger Vandenberg to Thorn Ridge. And it amazes me that people don't utilize the people that's here. I am literally the beacon of light for Dolton. I am the one that has made it. I am the one that actually grew up in this town and actually came and governed where I live at because I care so much about where I'm at. If you think about all the hatred and all the negativity, I told you guys, I only make about $50,000. $50,000 for all this scrutiny that you guys put me under. I make $50K. So that means.
Mind you, she making $50K. She complained about this $50K that she make. Well, not complaining, but she kind of complaining. But she making $200,000 out there in what was that? In Thornton Township.
Yeah, okay.
As a supervisor.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, ma'am, check this out. You should not be complaining about the money you reckon in from all this, from what you're doing here. First of all, we all collectively understand that you're running the town, and you're also getting kickbacks. So you're getting a little bit more than $50,000 a year for starters.
Absolutely.
So for her to like try to spin this narrative about, come on, y'all, I'm only getting this much amount of money from this, like cut me some slack or whatever. No, just cut it out.
That's intentional deceit, though. I mean, and that's showing a lot about your character. I mean, that's who you are. You're a deceitful person. And then it appears she's a deceitful person. I really, to be honest with you, I don't know this lady. But everything that I've heard over the past couple of months about what she was doing and then listen to her for myself, she seems very, very deceitful, very, very deceitful. She needs to do more to address the problem. They have no money.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, the only people that's ready to address that problem directly is
the board.
The board, the trustees, you know what I'm saying? Very, very unfortunate. Because these are very important conversations. What's the phrase, Kanji?
Uncomfortable questions equals healthy relationships.
What?
Sorry. I'm smacking off that damn popcorn. It's so good. What flavor is that? What is that? This hot? That shit good as hell.
Well, yeah.
Focus, Kanji.
Yeah, right.
The phrase, your catchphrase, man. Goddamn.
Uncomfortable questions equals healthy relationships.
All right. Okay. Well done, man. Well done. All right.
Fuck you and your kitchen set.
Somebody really got to love what they do for a living. I love what I do, and I want to see Dolton grow. And I think we've been doing an awesome job, and I love the fact that my staff has been on the ground taking care of the business, from getting streets repaved, getting alleys repaved, getting sidewalks done. Back in the day, like I said before, I get a speech all the time. We used to do 50-50, where the resident had to pay 50% and the village paid the other 50%. And they said, why would you guys have to pay 50%?
She's so trendy, bro. She's like, she had to throw that 50-50 out of the subway. Everybody like talking about that 50-50.
For something you don't own. That's a public way. But these are the things that I changed when I became the mayor. So I will wish that people will allow me to lead and stop trying to tell me what to do. I am the leader. I am not in their seats any longer. I was in their seats for 8 years. I win every single term that I run for, every single term. The last seat, which is the mayor seat that I just won by 82%. I will win my next term, and just stay tuned to that, because this little crowd that comes here and try to keep up mess and kick up dust for clickbaits, for the news, or for just to get a moment and say, hey girl, I was on the news. That's so beneath us. You have
like, this is so crazy. It's like the way you see, that's so crazy to me. It's like when people come up and actually state facts and state things that need to be stated so that the public knows who they're dealing with. She just passes it. She just collects all of it instead of addressing them, right, and then fixing, like, offering some clarity, right, from her perspective. She just gathers up all of the criticism, lumps it all in one little box, and says, "Oh, y'all just trying to get some clickbait. Y'all just trying to get y'all little viral moment." I'm like, bro, like, seriously, man, there's whatever. Even if people go viral off of holding you accountable, that's the good type of that's the type of reality that America needs right now. You feel me?
It's still the truth. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. So she It's a Donald Trump move, if you ask me. I mean, but look. I'm serious. I mean, you could be really talking. You have a real deep, logical argument or discussion or whatever, and because I don't have anything to respond to that with, I'm going to say how terrible your shoes look. You know, you dress funny. Yeah. And look at your hair. You know, I'm gonna call you Sleepy Joe. Because I don't have any real meat to offer. You know, I can't really respond to what you're saying, all this logical stuff. You know, this stuff that makes sense. I'm going to respond with something that is going to throw you so far off and make no sense whatsoever, because that's all I got.
And then, and the worst part about it is it sometimes works because people are so quick. What's that word? Not short fuse. What besides being short fuse, but short attention span. Short attention spans, because they I've seen it happen like in real time. Yes. You make a whole statement that was like beautiful, like that was like chef's kiss, and they just say, "Oh, well, your shoes dirty," and then all of a sudden, then bam, what don't you say nothing about my shoes? My shoes this, my shoes that. Like, sir, all you had to do was reinforce the fact that this person didn't push back on anything that you said that actually has some substance. Stop letting yourself get manipulated like that, everybody.
Yes.
Here's an interesting question: Trump, Harris, or Henyard?
We don't do.
Henyard 2024.
Okay.
It's over.
Presidential election.
I was about to get mad at you, but I'm like, that low key is a good question. I'll think about it, man. Let's get back to the video, though.
To grow, guys, and you have to show people that you are growing and that we should be looking to you for direction. We can't look to you for direction because you're so messy. I just want people to see Dolton for what it is. It's a great place to live. All our numbers are coming in really good. We're going to do a financial town hall meeting to the public so you can see where we are, to all the lives that this board put out against our village. It just saddens my heart because, again, like I said, everybody writes stuff, say stuff, put stuff on camera, put stuff on social media with no facts. And I've been saying that since day one. You got no proof, but you constantly putting it out and putting a negative narrative on our village. And it saddens my heart because it is the board of trustees. I never seen a group of people that was so saddened and hardened their heart with hatred that they would bring so much chaos to the town that they govern to. If I look bad, we look bad. So you can try to make whoever look bad all you want, but my community really do love me and appreciate the things that I have out to our town. And I'm going to keep on growing our village despite the controversy. I have not given up. I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to quit. So you can stop with all that, because I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep pushing, because things would not have gotten done or continue to keep getting done if I quit or listen to haters. I just don't. You guys are my motivators. So I thank you for putting me on tables and in rooms that I never would have been in. I appreciate that love. For those that keep saying people going to jail, y'all gonna see who's gonna be going to jail from this board. So stay tuned, because what you think is good for me is damn sure good for you. So thank you so much for listening. We're gonna play the video now so that you can see what we just did with JB Gay Night. Let's go.
Right. So we would watch the video, but there's gonna be copyright claims. But if anybody that's want to watch it for themselves, excuse me, you can just type in Dolton July 1st, 2024, and it'll pop right up. But like I said, they kind of just going to go over like a lot of things that kind of happened, the party and how they've been using the skating rink. So the rink is being used. Like apparently they're renting it out, or you have to like book some sort of event of some sort. There's still work that needs to be done on it. So I'm kind of iffy about. I'm kind of like not completely filled in about what the state of the skating rink is, but they use it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But you just can't. It's not like a regular rink where you can just come in there and, like it's like a Sunday event, like a weekly event. You can only schedule some sort of
That means they ain't making no money.
They definitely not making no money.
And ain't that again? Back to the problem. The problem is that your village is broke. You're behind in bills. You're being threatened, and you're being accused of misappropriation of funds. Why are we talking about everything else but those things? Why is she putting out there all these things that she's done, but none of these things that she's done helps the situation that they're in?
She got to spin a narrative. You got to take the people's attention off all the negative stuff and put it on things that she can control.
That worked for like 5 years, it's supposed to, but I don't think it works for adults.
I would like to think it don't work for adults, but man,
it does.
Yeah, right. Social media. You seen social media? There's adults on there.
It does.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So yeah, that's so Yeah, that's been Tiffany Henyard, everybody. So we're gonna take a very very brief intermission, and we're gonna go into like the next part of this video or this town hall meeting.
Answer your question.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna go ahead.
Damn.
This is the part we're gonna ask like we're gonna have like a brief.
I honestly take Henyard.
Random topic like what we was gonna
Because
do,
Kamala Harris is shit.
For the Savage report. Just like something about we're gonna do like a little 10-minute little quick conversation or some shit. So this kind of like the other day I kind of had. So how it's gonna go is this is gonna be like the big chunk of the conversation, and then we're gonna have like a basic conversation on the side about whatever for like 5-10 minutes. Just so we have like a very small video to put out for people to kind of click on and be more attractive to them to click on it. Because most of our videos have been like 45 minutes to an hour, and I want to come out with some videos that's like 10 minutes or some shit or less. So you gotta use the bathroom. You want to take a break? That's cool too. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'll do it.
You
Only
feel like
because you are, I guess I'll go with you.
Wow.
Only because
That's a hell of an excuse.
look.
I do want to.
Oh, wait a minute.
I do want to say. So the next video is going to be. Let me see. It's going to be about 24 minutes. So that's going to be the next one, and then we're done. Well, then the last one, and then the very last video is like 1 minute. So that ain't shit.
You know, I feel sorry for people like that, though.
Don't be like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We actually got people in the chat.
Real true down and down, some lonely motherfuckers. Everybody know who you are. They know your card. And you're right. The only people who can love you is your mama, your daddy, and your brother and sister is fighting. And your brother.
Yeah, that's true.
What you say? Who? Oh man, it's outside.
Oh, okay.
I don't do well for me. I'm cool with this cheese. What you talking?
I couldn't work at a food establishment. I get my dumb ass fired.
And sugar. It's a need, bro. Best believe. It's a need. Best believe it's a need. Best believe it is a need. Best believe. We guys got people in the chat, man. I don't be taking like 20 minutes. Yeah, I know we got shit. It's like you got more from me. I know, man. I'm still trying to get it together over here. You know how I go. Oh yeah, the popcorn off the chain, man. Yeah, it's popcorn off the chain, man. It was worth the wait. You know what I'm saying?
cheddar. Well, just I guess that would just be cheddar culture powder. It's just powder. Yeah, it's dry. It's come out like a thick paste off the top of the cheese. It's the cheese fat is what it is, and then just let it. That's what actually makes that cheddar taste.
I remember you made the white cheddar and you said something about it.
It's like white cheddar again. Shit. It doesn't taste like white cheddar to me. It's really weak. Like the kind you buy at the store.
We had two white ones.
I know. One of
We
them.
had Parmesan, right?
Right, the other one's Parmesan. And that one Parmesan. Garlic Parmesan.
Well, you had those ones. The cheddar I had was like white cheddar with some jalapeno. Yeah, there was spice to it.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
I said, because I'm like, give him that one, because he likes hot shit, so,
Right.
he gonna probably look at me like, what's these white ones?
The jalapeno is really good. If I could get
When it's mixed.
like okay, cheese culture, Parmesan, garlic Parmesan. That's what that is. Parmesan culture. It's real cheese. It's taking all the wet inside.
Right. See how that bag just sits there?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's just hot.
Mm-hmm.
I could be surprised by that being, that could have been my hot deep dish.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now you just tried the hot,
Yeah.
and you tried deep dish.
Mhm.
Can you imagine if it was mixed in there? Or would you prefer it to be just one kernel?
No, I deep dish sound like this. Sound like the bottom.
Not everything
Most
sounds
popcorn
good.
is better when it's mixed with some shit.
Now you
And
saying
the-
I'm
and the
not saying what you're
presentation,
saying. Are you saying mix two different flavored popcorns together?
that is
Oh,
how
yeah,
you.
you can do that's
I know
always
that.
an option.
I don't know that's always an option, but when you look at it from, you want caramel all the time. You think caramel is the answer.
Oh my God. Don't you know that it ain't a whole bunch of Reese's running around?
Look
15 to 70.
at that. Which one looks more
Appetizing?
because yes, which one would you look at first? Because you just
I would look at
Bacon?
that is bacon.
I would look at the caramel. Those are my caramels. I would look at my caramel
If
apple.
you with it's caramel.
You know
See,
what?
that's caramel. Well, but it's coated.
That's sour apple. So that's sour apple, and the other one is bacon caramel. Now check it out, though.
So like a taffy apple or some shit. Tastes
What-
just like
What's more appetizing to me when I look at it? It's green and my raspberry caramel. See what I'm saying?
apple shit, that shit nasty. I hate that green apple shit.
Yeah, like you can't look.
Nah, I just had a couple times in this place. That is like one of the worst things niggas ever been cocky.
Put on.
I don't know why niggas think green apple is cool on popcorn.
I got one for you though that probably blow your mind. Pineapple coconut.
See, that sounds too sweet. That doesn't even. That sounds like it's too sweet.
It's you gotta remember it's gourmet, so it's not gonna be really sweet. It's gonna be the same consistency as sweetness of the caramel,
but you
but you're gonna have that flavor, that back flavor. You know, it's
two
like
colors. That's it. That's all it takes. Two colors.
I got multiple. I got whatever. That's what I'm gonna make. What I'm talking about is a hot deep dish.
What's that with Marcus?
Huh?
Pothead. Have you had the hot caramel yet?
Nah.
I don't like that.
I'm trying every single combination you have. I'm the one that just says, just give me a mixed bag of every goddamn thing in there.
Well, that's why I can sell Baby Daddy. That's Baby Daddy.
Whatever.
Baby Mama, that's just garlic parmesan, hot, and cheese.
It was my
Yeah, I won't say nothing yet. I won't say nothing yet. We should. Where at? It's crazy, man.
You know what else they buy a lot now too? The damn
We just lost.
this fucking salt and vinegar and shit.
Yeah, we just lost this many. Yeah, we had some left. We down one.
The motherfucking what's that apple there? Oh, what the fuck that is? Is that you? No, that was you. That was Dave. That motherfucker say, you know what? Feel good, Thomas? What? Let's not count. Yeah, I just need to find some abstract or something. I don't know how to do that. The motherfucker, when it came the next day, you came the next day with the damn butterscotch.
You almost done? Down to one viewer again. Huh?
Come on, you damn pine conus.
Waste basket. What you say?
These are garbage shit.
Yeah, just do me a favor real quick. I'll put it up in a second. Throw everything in one nice bag.
So I've been practicing on the trumpet.
What's up?
They can hear that? They can't hear us, right?
No, they hear you. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they hear you. Yeah.
I was saying I was practicing with the trumpet. Getting pretty good.
Are you back, man? You finna start? You gonna start doing the trumpet while serving popcorn, man? What's up?
That's right. Get your
Okay.
popcorn. This is sexy as
That's
popcorn
like, hey,
you'll
that's
ever
how you-
have.
that- Hey, don't you remember that commercial with the dude with the barbecues and the feet rubs? Yeah, that's how you get your. That's how you gotta get your commercial going, man. You say, come get your popcorn and jazz.
Right. Or
You know what I'm saying?
shoot. Feet rubs.
Okay, you want to do that too? Knock yourself out.
All ladies, hear me now.
Get
Come
your
down
popcorn
and get your free foot rub with every $25 bag
There
of
you go.
popcorn you purchase.
I'm like, hold on now. Don't just be giving no free fruit rubs, man. You got them monetized, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, you came through the popcorn, man. I'm like, oh, it's all right. Then, but I keep forgetting that I'm still eating it. it's just sneaking up on me. You know what I mean?
So there's this.
I'm trying to mute it while chewing and stuff.
It's good. There's a popcorn shop in Gary. I'm not going to name the popcorn shop.
Y'all done swapping saliva?
But
Let's go.
he got like 209 different flavors. He got chicken wing flavored and all these other flavored popcorns. And he wanted to plug. We was going to do some things together, but there's a difference, and I don't think he got that. And I hope he's not kind of watching this right now. But the difference is there's a Chicago-based company here that has put it's the staple. If you're going to do gourmet popcorn, it better be like that, and you know that company. If you have a lot of sweet popcorn, it's not craveable. You understand? Too much sugar is too much sugar. After a while, you get tired of eating it, and you put it down, and then chances are you won't eat it for a while until the next sugar craving. So you don't want that. You want decadent popcorn, preferably real ingredients, and it can easily become craveable. And they'll come back plenty of times a week to purchase popcorn. That's the goal, right? I agree. Craveable.
Yeah, I think you got that down, my guy. That crazy shit is happening right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that shit is.
I'm not even trying to advertise. I'm like real shit. I'm like this shit's really that damn good.
Yeah.
It's like this is like it's just a cheddar barbecue, right?
Yeah. So
it tastes like for me it tastes like nacho cheese, and I'm just like, yeah, this is the.
Yeah. Yeah, so the deal is the trick is to use real cheese. So anytime you're using any kind of cheese based whatever, it's going to taste generic. So it's just expensive to use.
Huge
real
difference
cheese,
over here.
Oh yeah, that barbecue is heavy.
Huge difference. All right, fellas. We went from 10 views to 0, so just so y'all know, man, it's y'all fault.
You getting back? Not around the horses.
And what
Yeah,
happens?
guys.
You bitch.
Yeah, fuck. All right. Unmute. Everything cool? All right. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chicago Big Day Listening Podcast. We're continue our look at the Dolton's Townhall meeting, and away we go.
Also did that as well, but we would post that one so you can kind of see people talking about their experience, talking about what they did here in the village and how they thought it was really dope because it never has been done. People have not ever tried to engage the community, and that's one thing that I'm real big on is community engagement. Whether you see me or not, I know y'all come here just for a board meeting because when y'all don't see me, guess what? Y'all got no traction. So this board meeting to give you a traction for this next week, and we will have more events that I wish everybody would attend. And I'm talking to the fake news in the back. Attend those events and showcase what the village actually do, and not all the hate and negativity because everybody don't dislike what we're doing here in the village. Everybody do want to hear and see a different narrative of what's going on in our village, and that's what we showcase here at the board meetings. When you come here during the mayor's report, we always give you a different perspective, whether you want to hear it or not. I thank y'all for standing. I appreciate it, and I thank you for paying attention to me doing my report. Stay tuned because we got a lot of great things to come, and that will end my report. I only had 2 videos. Thank God for you guys, right? Next time I'll make sure I have 5. Yep. All right, that ends my report. Next is Village Clerk's report.
So that was like a little quick session. So yeah, what do y'all kind of think about Tiffany Henyard's whole pitch towards what she's doing for the city, what she like the money that she's bringing from I guess from where was she pulling the money from? Well, wherever she pulls the money from, essentially doing her job and allocating money like towards things that she allocates money towards, primarily to at least activities for the kids and activities for like the communities and stuff like that. Like that's pretty much what it seemed to be her primary focus.
It's smoke and mirrors. It's just a way to divert the people away from, all the reports that have been going about her. Cause now she can sit there and be like, well, I do this, I've done this, and now it's opposed to her. It's just being her word. Now it's tangible because you can physically see it.
Yeah.
So anybody that is full in support of her have not something they can argue. So if you bring it up to them, be like, well, she don't do this, she don't admit this. Well, the money going somewhere and she ain't paid for out of nowhere. It's just smoke and mirrors. This lady is clever.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Yeah, I don't know how clever, but I really, after watching her and listening, I really feel like she wants me to know that these are the things that she's doing in the city. Again, I don't see how that addresses the problem or presents any facts or any kind of documentation of what she's done with the funds or any of the questions that the board has been asking her over the last 3 months. From my awareness, and it doesn't address any of that. Regardless if she's doing these things or not, it's not. Those things are not the problems. Those are not the questions that her town is asking her.
I don't get how this stuff worked to begin with, because if what she's doing is criminal to some whatever degree, why ain't she just been arrested? Like if I go outside and I steal something, shoot somebody, anything, the cops gonna be on my ass. You mean to tell me she can do this? It's public knowledge, and no one can do nothing. There got to be an investigation.
I mean, they investigate because the whole thing is, like, with any investigation, they want you to do enough crime to, hang yourself. They want to really get you for the long haul. So, say if she only stole so much money, right, but I can't give you 20 years for that. I got to wait till you get to a certain amount. So if I come in anytime quicker before that, I could probably only get you probably 2 years. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they want you to do enough crime to hang yourself. Where they like, okay, we got enough. No matter what she say, we gonna kill her on this, we gonna kill her on that. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to make the most mistakes possible by the time they get to you.
And by the time that type of strategy is over with, she done damaged a whole lot of people's lives.
I mean, they want that. They want that so they can say you did these crimes. See,
they
don't want to get you before you do the crime. It's basically.
I'm not refuting anything you're saying. I'm just saying by the time that's over with, then like, again, people's lives are being ruined. But so regardless, though, we got that. There's the FBI is investigating. Lori Lightfoot is investigating, and we're gonna learn a little bit more about that in this coming video. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the next. I'm gonna introduce the next video real quick. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. I'm your host, HC, aka Higher Thinking. And right now we are continuing our coverage of the Dolton's Townhall meeting. And in this one, we have quite the back and forth going on between Tiffany Henyard and the trustees. And what's going to happen here is going to be quite interesting, to say the least. So check it out.
$788.58. My motion is to approve the bills with the following items removed.
Second. Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
On this page where enterprise fleets, I know that the gentleman has stated that the payments were delinquent, and I asked for a copy of the leases. We approved this in September 7th of 2021. Based on because I went back to look at the YouTube, we approved to trade out the vehicles. The vehicles that we have, because we currently had at that time 46 vehicles. You guys have bought 30 new vehicles, which totaled $1,105,000 and some change. My question to that was, and I asked I don't know what Devontae's title is at this point, but I asked in reference to, did we turn in some vehicles? Because when I looked at the meeting, it said based on we were going to be turning in vehicles for the lease for the fleets. None of the guy, Christopher Fry, who emailed me back, said that none of the vehicles was turned in. So if we didn't turn in any vehicles and we purchased 28 new vehicles, because that's what the exact total is, 28 new vehicles, where are those old vehicles?
So why don't you think we have the old vehicles?
You said what?
I said, why you don't think we have the old vehicles?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me that. I was asking a
So pay attention to this setup. She's setting a layup right now.
question, but the reason I'm asking that is because historically, if you're selling anything, it should go through the board. Because in 2021, you put that you were selling some stuff in the basement and you bought it in front of us and said, this stuff is a surplus, that we have to go in front of the body to sell stuff. But y'all been selling these cars on govdeals.org and it hasn't came across the board.
Now, peep this spin artistry.
First of all, we didn't sell anything from out of the basement.
Lie. I got it. Her name is
We did
Molly.
not sell anything from out of the basement. When you guys said you did not want to clean, hold on, you did. When you guys said you did not want to clean Village Harvest, right when I got in office, all that trash, all that junk, whether it was couches, furniture, is still down there now. So we did not. As relates to vehicles, that would be Keith Freeman question, because he's the one handles the vehicles, as you know this already. But no, but you know all this already. So when we get to the board meeting, I don't understand why we grandstand. You said,
Grandstand. That's what she called being held accountable, right?
Grandstand.
Like, is there? I'm sorry. Can anybody fill me in as far as what's so wrong with grandstanding when you're at a town hall meeting where clarity in front of the audience who's paying the tax dollars, who's paying tax money to fund this whole entire campaign? Like, it isn't grandstanding. I would like somewhat necessary in order. I mean, if she want to call this grandstanding, I would argue that it's necessary in order for the townspeople to completely understand the gravity of the situation that they're investing all their tax dollars into. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and then this young lady had to brilliantly set her up just to be able to ask a question that she should be able to freely ask. And if you have nothing to hide or you haven't done what you're being accused of, then simply say, no, here it is. And here's that information. And here's the information for that. You know, and you don't have to worry about grandstanding or anything. You just present the information. You just clarify everything. You just clean it up the correct way but you can't. You can't. And then you're guilty. And
then here comes the spin archery. And then here you try to make it sound, the other people make them sound better. Oh, y'all just grandstand. Y'all just doing this. Y'all just doing like a bunch of things that she trying to make sound like it's a bad thing. A lot of people don't even know what grandstanding even means. You know what I'm saying?
That's why she said it.
Crazy, right?
They're gonna be like, yeah. Don't know what the fuck
He's grandstanding. All right. Grandstander. What? Wow. You sure about that? You sure about that?
Well, here's the. Were they grandstanding when they didn't have the media there in that room? When they didn't have any kind of cameras in that room? When nothing was being recorded? Were they grandstanding then when they was asking you the same questions that caused them to have the media involved and other people on the outside of the village involved? I mean, it wasn't grandstanding then. It's grandstanding now because I get to show the world what you're doing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I got help now, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy to me, man. Mm-hmm. Completely insane. Like the words people come up with, the terminology people come up with or use just to try to belittle some good accountability. Mm-hmm. Some good accountability. Cringe to me. Very much so cringe. And I want everybody watching these shows, watching our streams, to understand that not to fall for the okie doke. This right. When people say don't fall for the okie doke, if you ever question what that ever meant, this is what the okie doke is.
You perfect example, right?
Yeah.
Quote, I spoke to Keith Freeman. So if you guys have that type of rapport, why don't you do that before you get here instead of putting on the show? And you would have got your answer instead of putting on the show once again.
So real quick. She's saying we should have had this conversation before these cameras started rolling.
Because that's why she said, "Oh, you're grandstanding." So you should have came to me privately, but you see the media here, and so you were not going to answer me at all.
This is how this is going to go behind closed doors when the cameras is off, right? Yeah. Hey, you talk to me in private, and I'm like, you cut this one of me little kickbacks. You feel me? Little kickback. I sold
a couple cars. See, I got 1,000.
Yeah.
Right. Just little 1,000, go home.
You know how Tasha get down. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know how they do it on Power.
And they pockets hurting right now, so I would have took the little 1,000 fucking. The taxes just went up for,
all right. Anyway. I got it. Quit playing, man.
Okay, so let me say this, because I think that, for one, you never addressed the fact that it was supposed to go through the board. However, you just wanted to spend it. Two, I did speak to Keith Freeman. Keith, when I called you about what?
I think that's a.
When I called you, what did I call you about?
Hold up, stop. Before you start with the whole stuttering thing, just relax. Everybody relax.
Stop before you start the whole stuff.
But see, that's a tactic. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you come logic. I came to you and asked, I just call you, and what did I talk to you about? Oh, stop with all the stuff. I'm finna just take everybody's mind and make it focus on you stuttering.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And but go ahead.
Yeah, it's a try. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think people. I mean, like I said, hopefully people are smart enough to still be fired up about why they what's going on with these cars and stuff like that, and why that wasn't passed. Why selling those cars wasn't ran across the board. You know what I'm saying? Or voted across the board.
I know. Here we go. I'm very respectful for everybody. Let's be respectful.
All right, citizens, let them talk.
I think the first thing is that if you did have a question, I think the best thing to do, because you know I would have answered the question is if you called me. I think I would have answered the question. If I couldn't answer the question, at least I would have been able to tell you I can't answer the question. Second thing is all fleet. Every single vehicle that's in our fleet is being managed by the police department. They have a spreadsheet. And I would have been able to tell you which vehicles have been swapped out and which ones weren't. The other thing is, the last part is to answer all of your questions is that if you and I had a conversation with Chris Fry, then maybe we would have been able to get to the bottom of it. And as opposed to answering it right now, and it's a loaded question, and I have nothing in front of me to answer it. One more thing.
All right.
Thing too. One more thing. I think this is really, really important. And this deal, this enterprise deal, was done prior to me being here.
Correct.
It was a Dorothy Brown deal.
That's correct.
So if I don't have the contract in front of me, and the contract doesn't say, hey, listen, maybe these particular vehicles are being swapped out, this VIN number, this VIN number, this VIN number, swapped out for this amount, this amount, this amount, then I can't tell you that. So I agree that it's a valid question. But what I think is a better way of communicating with me and probably everybody else, so we don't get all the ahs and ohs, is maybe you can contact me and maybe we can continue the relationship that we have of communicating prior to us getting here. That would have been respectful, so we wouldn't just be put on the hook like that.
That's true. And you know what? And
I
I definitely appreciate that. But as our conversation went, when I asked about why our agenda items wasn't on there, and he said, well, then that conversation when the mayor was not available, it should have been that somebody would have got back to us. So I'm not trying to put you on the hook for anything. She the one said, talk to you about it. I know exactly when it took place. Dorothy Brown was here. The lease was signed October 15th. I don't need you, me, and Chris Fry on there. What my conversation was to you about, or to the board or whoever is running the day-to-day operations, is that if these are something that, not even the cars, the fact that selling anything that's a surplus goes in front of the board of trustees. Am I not right?
You're right about that, but
Okay.
we didn't have a conversation about that on the phone.
That's
you didn't
true.
mention that on the phone. What you mentioned to me is that you would like to place on the agenda a discussion item. You didn't say, and I quote, I want to discuss this prior to me putting it on the agenda. That's one. The second thing is that part of that agreement may say that you are swapping out whatever those vehicles are. And I can't have an intelligent conversation with you about that if it's not in front of me. I think to be helpful to one another, so I can be prepared, so that the mayor can be prepared, and everyone in our administration can be prepared, it would have been better served for us to have that conversation prior to now.
That's fine. Take the cars out. The issue is anything that goes as a surplus that's being sold by the village of Dolton, does it go in front of the board of trustees? Yes or no?
Yes. Now, can
Okay.
I ask you a question? May I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Do you have a copy of the contract with Enterprise in front of you that says that, hey, listen, these are a list of vehicles that could be swapped out that was already prior approved for the board?
Absolutely. You know I
Yes,
do.
she does.
That's
And I got
Bars.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, she don't
Wow.
play around.
Yeah, I always fuck with her. That's one of
No,
my favorite things.
Kiana does not play around, bro. She's like, of course I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she be on their ass, man.
For real.
email that says, hi, Kiana, attached is the current
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, I mean, I'm sure Jason House is a good dude. I met him in person, stuff like that. And he does put in work, but I don't know, man. It's like I like the way she get down. You know what I'm saying? And during these town hall meetings, like if especially when I first started like watching this stuff, I'm like, man, how come Kiana don't go for mayor? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, well, like, you know, I'm gonna let Dalton decide or whatever like that. If they wanted, if she don't want to do it, it is what it is. But I think she'll be a great mayor for that town for Dalton.
Yeah, she's pretty
She's
thorough.
passionate, and she's
Yeah.
very she love this shit, and she love her little town.
You know what I'm saying?
the lease schedules, as well as the list in the Excel of current vehicles on the lease with Enterprise. I don't see where we ever received a vehicle to sell on your behalf or to trade in. Also, I've attached a master lease agreement in case that you need it for a reference. I'll work on pulling all of the invoices. Please let me know about payment.
So you answered the question yourself.
No.
The question. Listen,
that's not the
listen.
question.
Listen. Wait, hold on.
That's not the question.
No.
Because I have a separate list of an
You're not
Excel sheet
listening to
of
what I'm
cars that
saying.
have been sold.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you guys already have a master list of the vehicles that are supposed to be sold,
It's not you guys. Kiana does.
Kiana, okay. Trustee Belcher, if you have a master list of the vehicles that are always supposed to be sold, then you already agreed to it as a board.
No.
And without, and
This is the list of cars that we purchased, not to be sold.
that's what I asked. That's the question that
This is the list of
No,
cars
no.
that we purchased.
you missed.
Okay.
You missed the question.
Okay, guys. So you do know
The
this is
end
on
all was, if they're selling anything, it should go
So
in
you know
front of
y'all
the
decided.
board. Excuse me?
you know this is on the agenda item, so I guess we're not gonna discuss it no longer after y'all get done.
I mean, as long as you keep putting mic on there. So as many times as we can put it on there, we can.
No, what I'm saying is you're discussing it now. We're in the middle of bills. That's an
And
item
this is
to
a,
be
and this is
discussed.
a financial
Okay.
issue.
And that's fine, but I'm saying it's on the agenda for discussion. So
And
why
this
would
is
we
a
not?
financial issue.
You won't listen. Forget it. All right, Keith, that's enough. All right, what else? Anything else? That's it. We done.
Yeah, I do have one comment if I.
Go ahead.
I just want to, and this is more a matter of record because I heard the firefighter make mention about the bills not being paid or that the board were not responding. On this warrant list, I'm looking at the Dolton professional firefighters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 payments, one from April 5th payday, one from May 17th payday, one from December 29th, 23 payday, one from April 19th payday, one from May 31st, and one from 6/14. Totaling $5,980. That is included on this list. It's included for payment, but I want to make sure that the hardworking firemen know that the board is just seeing this for the first time, and we're glad to approve these items when they are presented. Thank you.
So for anybody that's not filled in already, the literal fire department is beefing with Tiffany Henyard because they're not getting paid.
Yeah, they've been getting paid for months. They said.
Yeah. So now apparently this has just been this is news for the trustees. And now they're gonna put some attention on it because the fire department does deserve to get paid. Obviously, they do service the city. It seems to be pretty frequently. Judging from their reports at every month. But yeah, it must be a heartbreaking thing to do all this work, but not get.
So was he just saying that they had been paid during these months that he mentioned, or they will pay them for these months because they just getting? Sound like he said the board is just getting this information.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna work it into the budget, right? That's pretty much what's going on. So, and apparently them getting paid was not in the budget, which is ridiculous to me. So, but yeah, there's gonna be more to this. But
All right. Anything else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The when we discuss bills, and this is mainly just so we clear for the residents. The point is that there's a mismanagement of money and they're not prioritizing the spending. That's the entire part. That's the hassle for us because as residents, our goal is to make sure that when you all call, you all have these services. But if they continue to mismanage the money when they're sitting in first class seats, but they can't fix the streets, that's a problem. So we have an issue where even when we talk about the leases, the issue of the leases coming up is the fact that yes, we did as a board vote on the enterprise contract because we did feel as if it was necessary to have newer cars for our employees. However, when you have $1 million in leases that we did not approve, the issue is that we cannot afford it. Let's take the Tahoes back with all of that interest and pay the firefighters what is due to them moving forward. There are other ways to spend this money. We're not prioritizing. Everything is a party. There's nothing to celebrate when you have employees that are not being taken care of the right way, when they're not being compensated properly. So again, these things are not being brought in front of the board. And what happens is we're going broke. And we continue to say this, and this is a big issue. So again, I'm going to say there's a lack of transparency. We know that there's a lot of things that's going on that we don't even know about, such as with the credit card statements, they continue to refuse to give us those. They increased that credit card limit from $20,000 a month to $50,000 a month, and every month it's replenished.
You hear that? Extend the credit line. Go ahead.
She needs an applaud. You should have hit the applaud button on her.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is we're sinking here. Yeah. We don't have the budget. You guys keep playing games, spending money,
parties,
not informing us.
These parties is lit, bro.
Everything that you've mentioned is some form of a celebration or party that you've done for this city. Entertainment. You should be doing things that's going to bring money into this city immediately and in the long term.
Yes, sir.
I thought that's what the mayor's job was.
So that was your answer to my previous question from earlier, right? Well, is all this partying and these little things, these little get-togethers and events and all that stuff? Is this the proper investment for this town? That's going to be good for the townspeople? No,
even though that's, like I said, that is an important thing, but when you don't have money for your rent and your light and your gas, you don't go to the club. Well, most people don't go to the
responsible people.
Right, responsible people will not go and spend money on frivolous things before they take care of the bills in the household. It's the same thing with this village, man. She's the mayor. This is her house. She needs to take care of the bills before she starts to try to manipulate these people by throwing new rinks in and what did you
Or
call
a
it?
parade and shit.
Yeah,
Smoke and
right.
mirrors.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors and stuff. You know.
A whole lot of misdirection.
Yeah.
And things are being spent every month. And of course, it's unbeknownst to the board. So again, residents, these are issues. These are the reasons why you see us have this back and forth, because you all need to know how the money is being spent. I heard her make a comment regarding taxes. It's unbelievable to me that you sit here and tell a resident that we're the reason why their taxes are increasing when we all know that you don't follow a budget. So common sense tells us all, anybody who have a household, that when you don't follow a budget, you cause a deficit. Any money that's not approved for, so that $1 million skating rink that wasn't approved for, guess what? The taxpayers have to pay for it somehow. So whether the board approved it or not, we're all still paying for it, because again, with a deficit, anytime there's overspending, that difference is on the backs of the taxpayers. So despite the things that are going on in the South suburbs in general, you have a leader who continues to spend, and that's the reason why taxes are increasing, because they cannot follow a budget to save their lives. Thank you.
Oh, you want some water?
Yeah.
You bring me one too, brother.
I was gonna, that's what my was about. So you guys just don't eat caramel popcorn, right?
No, no. The idea of
always
sweet
hated it.
was supposed to be salt always confuses me. I can't do it.
And I don't like sweet and spicy shit like Mexican candy. I hate that shit. Like, you know.
Would you really just, for the sake of trying, would you try one kernel each and just tell me what you think?
I mean, I can tell you it's nasty because I just don't like that type of popcorn.
I think, yeah, I get it.
Just don't like it.
Period.
I mean, he likes candy, so I don't know why he wouldn't like it.
I don't know. Right.
Just one.
But it's just the caramel corn just don't do it for me. Like, I don't. When I bite into popcorn, your mind already have in your mind in your head. It's gonna be a salt, savory taste, butter, something like this. When you bite into that, you like, no.
Okay, let me try.
Okay.
Based on your description, on his, I don't give a shit what it is. He ain't gonna like it if it's caramel.
Yeah.
Right? You have a reason. Let's see if this changes it.
Okay. See, like I already tell, it's hard. Shouldn't be hard.
Don't bite
Thick
it.
chunks of caramel in there. That's disturbing. Smells like I'm gonna be very upset. Let me get that water. Thank you. Oh, thank you, sir.
No?
You can taste the caramel, the butter, long before I get into the popcorn.
But you taste the butter and the caramel. in
Yeah.
there. So it's you just don't like caramel like this guy. I can't take it from you. You gotta. But he just don't like caramel. So what's up with you guys, man? Well, y'all got traumatized by what?
Even when I was a kid with the gas,
I know, look,
the gas and the popcorn, you leave that caramel shit in the bag. I just shut it.
Yeah, we just pick it. We just pick it out.
And they used to be like, eat that, like, nobody want that shit, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's never been a thing for me. I don't know why. Because it's not like it's nasty. It's just it's something that in my mind I can't wrap my head around, and it just doesn't go. It's like stuffing and cranberry sauce. I can't eat that shit together.
Any thoughts on like what's going on here, y'all?
That was it.
I mean, she was spot on with everything she said. I mean, the reason why your taxes go up because these motherfuckers don't know how to balance the books properly and keep a budget properly. So to blame it on the township people why your taxes going, no, it's your fault because you keep excessively spending money. Like she said, y'all selling cars behind the board's back, not accumulating the funds. Like, where's the money going? You doing basically private sales with township taxpayers' dollars, and they pocketing the money. And like the extensive credit line, you went from 20 grand to 50 grand, and they won't show you the credit card bill. They won't show you what they spending the money on because she having her a good old time, spending $50,000 a month.
Just bought. They just spent $65,000 on some banners.
Yeah,
with Tiffany Henyard's face on it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
As well as transportation, campaigning. I think she went to Springfield and some other places.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's recent, ain't it?
Yeah, very recent.
Okay, we gotta check that out then.
And then
Springfield. Wait, what?
She
What's he going to Springfield for when the people in Dalton is?
No, that's where they gonna make the laws.
That's what they go. All right,
That's
go
where they
ahead.
gonna make your law.
For sure.
Why would you fly there? I don't get. But
Oh, she wild.
yeah, this young lady used the same analogy. If anybody would want to have a home who has a budget, going to take care of the budget. What's left, maybe take the kids to the movie, but they ain't going to the movie until I pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? And then what's up with that guy? He's really quiet. Holmes,
Trustee Holmes. He banned that dude. He says yes. He says yes and no. That's all he says every week, every month.
Cause you ain't gonna get my man on nothing. He said I'm done talking.
Yeah, you better be done talking shit.
Yeah and nay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
One thing to add to that. It's a shame when we make bills and we don't pay our bills. If you look at those beautiful signs down Sibley, we still owe $65,000, $65,700 as of today's date. These people are looking for their money. Their money.
Bro, hold on. My bad. They even pay him. They don't have the money to pay these people. They just want the. How you just be buying shit but don't have the money to? How do you even? Whatever. Let's keep going.
They continue to do reckless spending when we already owe so many vendors. It's sad that we constantly keep making bills on top of bills that we are not paying. The email is here. So again, when you say it's a lie, it's fake news, it's right here in black and white. I spoke to them Friday. They want their money. And who can blame them? But come down Sibley, as I told them, and you can see all your beautiful banners hung on Sibley. But today's date, they have not been paid. It's a shame that we cannot pay the vendors. And we sit here and say, it's a lie, it's a lie. It's no lie. It's the truth. We're not paying our bills. So let's stop making bills until we pay the bills that we have already made. Thank you.
Okay. So in the end, everybody made their little victory speech. Hey, great.
Victory speech.
Wow.
Victory speech. Reducing everything. Bro, she got hit upside the head from left, from right. Bro, it was like what was Buddy name from Naruto? Fighting the pain and the 6 days and all this shit. Yeah, it was that bad. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad she was getting beat down. And then she's gonna say, okay, y'all did y'all little. She holding her ribs talking about, okay, y'all did y'all little victory speech.
Like being at the mouth, nose.
Come on, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Tiff, get it together.
But the truth is, you guys don't pay people because you pull them off the warrant list. The residents are not slow. They see what's going on. You saying pay the vendors, they did the work. But yet, y'all just took a ton of people off for getting paid. They did the work, right? Then pay them. Approve it. But y'all won't do it. But everybody give a speech about, hey, we're not paying people. That's because the board chooses not to pay certain people. You take certain people out. That's called targeting. Yeah. And I get it because you guys want to control the narrative of.
Because the things that they approve to pay is still sitting on the damn tables.
Right.
What? Just keep going. Just watch.
Everything, but you're the one creating all the chaos and all the misunderstanding. Because once again, I've stated before, if you really wanted answers, you would call. I always say call me. Now y'all call me, and you would come and sit down and talk about whatever you feel you don't like, don't understand. But you guys don't do that. It's all about a show for everybody now, and that's what's so sad. So then when we get out here, we gotta try to lie to the public about whatever's going on. Just like how y'all talking about the firemen and they came up. Of course, I'm gonna get to the bottom of whatever it is. I'm gonna do a whole video about it. Because just because somebody say something, don't make it true. Don't make it factual until you fact check it. How you know what's true? And then you guys just allowing everybody's name about people taking things. No one's taking anything. For what? For what? So all I'm saying to y'all is like, come on, man. Get some clarity to the why. And want to help community. You guys on this board for 4 years and I see y'all do nothing at all, but keep up chaos and mess and confusion. That's it. You guys are supposed to do what? Legislate. Y'all don't even do that. But y'all go have y'all little secret squirrel meetings and y'all put whatever y'all want for y'all agenda on the agenda. And then y'all come to the actual board meeting and cry about what y'all feel y'all can't do, but y'all go to the other meeting and do what y'all want to do. Don't make no sense. The residents not slow. They see this.
You see how he just gassed up the audience and like, yeah, the audience ain't gonna believe y'all. They smarter than that. The audience ain't stupid. Ma'am, cut it out, ma'am.
Sound like they feminists with this Kamala Harris shit.
Oh, goddamn, relax, bro. Wait till next week. Goddamn. Shit. We gotta.
And all I'm saying to y'all is like, talk before you get to the board meeting. Have conversations about something that's on the agenda before you get to the board meeting. So everybody will be prepared. Because when y'all ask the question, half the time they don't have it in front of them. But y'all job is to try to make people look like they're doing something they're not. Then when they give you the answer, you don't come back and clear it up. Just like the news don't. When they make a mistake, they just leave a mistake out there about whatever they said about a person. It's the same thing. But we can do better if we want better. But y'all don't want better. Y'all want to keep confusion up and chaos. And I'm tired of it. Y'all got to want to show the public that we can work together. We, us, had a board meeting. Think about it. We only see each other once a month. That's it. Once a month we see y'all. I don't see y'all at the grocery store. I don't see y'all at the gas station, at Walgreens. Hold on. I'm not done. I don't see y'all nowhere in the city that you so-called supposed to live in.
Ma'am, we are supposed to have 2 meetings a month. And you choose to have 1 meeting a month. She's talking all this trash about only seeing each other one time a month. And it's her decision. She makes the decision to only see everybody once. So why we don't even bring this up? Because you're the one that's gonna be looked bad or talked down to when everybody realize you're the issue in this, or you're the person that made the call, or I'm sorry, that made the decision. Silly to me. It's just so silly.
It's not a back and forth.
Wow. Don't. So all I'm saying to you,
heard that? She's like, wow. Better yet.
Isn't that amazing?
guys is y'all gotta really, really want more than just creating a whole negative narrative every single time it's a board meeting. And that's why I normally don't give this any attention or time at this moment. I go let y'all vote because you guys already got your mind made up. It's my Open Meetings Act. How y'all voting the same? That means y'all met, talked about it, came up with a plan, came here, y'all all vote together. No matter what we say, even if we answer the question, you still vote against whatever we gave you the answer to. So it can't just
that's the thing, bro. You got just because you say you give a narrative. I mean, typically the damn counter argument is, how come y'all didn't come to us behind closed doors? Like, is that really the thing? Is that really, you think that's the big answer that everybody's asking for? It's not, like, just because like I said, she don't want to. I just hate this type of comment. It's like, how you gonna just talk about what just happened in the most reductionary way possible, expecting it to fly over people's heads? Like we literally just talked about this like 10 minutes ago. Like y'all discussed this 10 minutes ago what the problem is, and you're gonna just say, oh well, y'all was just gas, y'all was just trying to grandstand. Like, nobody's doing any of these things that you're trying to reduce it to be. They're saying very detailed, specific things that you refuse to address because you rather talk about it behind closed doors. This is bad. This is just low level manipulation.
I'm afraid of transparency. I don't want people to know what I'm really doing. And whenever we meet privately and not in front of the cameras or any other the board, I could tell you whatever I want to tell you. I could say to you whatever I want to say to you. You see what I'm saying? And it's not documented. But I want to send her a message, Tiffany. The videos that you're doing, recording every month, the meetings and the media that's there, it's called video documentation. You're being documented right now. That's all I wanted to say.
Just be your way. It can't just be y'all right and we wrong. It don't work that way. We give you the facts, we give you the truth, and you guys still keep the turmoil going. We got to say enough is enough, and we got to move forward. And I get it, it's election time. Everybody got a voice. Everybody want to say something. Well, y'all could have been doing more work together, us together, before we got to this point. Because in 2 months, everybody up, right? Everybody up. And that's all it's about. It's all about attention. It's all about clickbait. It's all about, look at me, look what we doing. That's it. When y'all ain't really been doing nothing, and then y'all like, Mayor, y'all go around the fact that you guys raise taxes. No matter how y'all try to sugarcoat that, the board raised your taxes. I don't care what they say, they raise your taxes. But yet they want to say stuff about a budget. When we give you a budget, you don't pass it. When we give you a budget and we go get the money and bring it back.
Mind you, we also showed that Tiffany Henyard also raised their taxes as well while she was a trustee. Just putting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Grant money. The lawyer had to tell y'all to put the grant money back in the budget. We wouldn't even be able to receive the money. But I don't see nobody else bringing funds into our community but me, the mayor.
That's your job.
But yet, it's my job. Oh, okay, it's my job to go get the money. But yeah, y'all want to tell me what to do. It don't work like that.
That's our job.
I ran to lead. I didn't follow y'all. I don't follow people that ain't got no vision and nowhere to go. And I don't sit at tables where we do all this look-catting and talking about each other. I don't do that, but y'all do. So what I'm saying to you guys is, if we went and got funds for our community, to help our community and grow our community, we supposed to work together on what we're going to do next, not fight against somebody's vision because y'all don't have a vision. That's the sad part about it. I give you a vision, I give you what we're going to do next, but yet nobody wants to work together.
Mayor.
I'm done with it.
Okay, Mayor, can I ask, Mayor, I just have a question because you made that wonderful statement. I actually have
Well, I
two
don't have
questions.
any
Okay,
more
if you
answers for-
say that we meet once a month, and every time, I've said this before, it don't never really go bad till we get to finance. Why is the finance person not here? Why is the person that cut the checks not here? Why isn't the CPA's office not here? That would solve a lot of things. Since you're talking about nobody calls you, nobody called Keith or whatever. You just said it out your mouth. We meet once a month. I mean, as much money as all these people, we just approved $43,000 for the CPA. The other person that's doing payroll stuff make almost $90,000. They can't afford one meeting a month to come and give us an explanation. And then you steady saying, yes, you went and got the money. I done asked for, I don't know how many months. Where's it at? We waiting to see some type of receipt of a deposit, some type of something to say we got it. Well, we seen that we had it, but it hasn't hit the Village of Dolton. So when you sat there and did all of that, nobody wants to go back and forth, but you can never give an answer, a definite answer. Have we received $6.8 million? Okay, why is the finance person? Last month, I asked the same thing. Why the finance person not here? No answer. It's Monday again. What is Monday, her off days? Well, maybe we should change the meeting. I don't know. But it don't make no sense that we have to keep doing this. It makes no sense at all.
Okay, I got one more comment.
Okay, after you, that's the end of discussion. We're gonna move on a vote so we can get through this agenda.
Just to follow up on Trustee Belcher's point, after last meeting, I did email the CPA and ask them to be present or in attendance. They responded saying that they were willing. They were actually here in the parking lot and were not allowed into the building. Thank you.
Wow.
Information that if we can share with others, or we can put on our Facebook.
You heard that?
Wow. Are you serious?
So, this thing rewinded. Hold on a second. But yeah, they were willing to show up. They were willing to talk about finance and all that stuff. Do their job. Do what they pay to do, but weren't allowed in the building.
Wow.
What y'all think? Who do you think made that decision? Why you think they made that decision? And how you think everybody react to it?
They need to be there with a lawyer and then be escorted into that building, man. That's criminal, man. And you can't do that. Wow.
So she just
and anything logical, she's not going to answer you back logical with any kind of reasoning or anything.
No,
she's going to always spin
get
it.
to talking, get some dumb nigga shit.
Right,
I be
exactly.
like, man,
Thank you, Kimo.
This shit is like, man, this shit's bad. All this, she's never addressing none of the shit you saying. It's your fault. Cause y'all the reason we got to talk to y'all to get shit paid. Wow. Because bitch, you over here just lying. Like the 6.8 million never came to the pink, man. Keep talking about you went and got the money. Where's the money? She like a deadbeat dad. I got you, son. I got you. I never seen that nigga in many Fridays, man. I ain't seen that nigga.
Man, that's a bit crazy, bro. Let me go ahead and find this last little part, and we can kind of wrap it up.
Even if we answered the question, you still vote against whatever we in the budget.
A wonderful statement. I actually have
Well, I
two
don't have
questions.
any discussion. We're gonna move on.
Why the finance person not here? No answer. It's
Right? Is that it? All right, call the roll. Sheeby. All right, call the roll.
So funny.
Right? Is that it? All right, call the
no. Something to say we got it. Well, we seen that we had it, but it hasn't hit the Village of Dolton. So when you sat there and did all of that, nobody wants to go back and forth, but you can never give an answer, a definite answer. Have we received $6.8 million? Okay, why is the finance person? Last month, I asked the same thing. Why the finance person not here? No answer. It's Monday again. What is Monday, her off days? Well, maybe we should change the meeting. I don't know. But it don't make no sense that we have to keep doing this. It makes no sense at all.
Okay, I got one more comment.
okay, after you, that's the end of discussion. We're gonna move on a vote so we can get through this agenda.
Just to follow up on Trustee Belcher's point, after last meeting, I did email the CPA and ask them to be present or in attendance. They responded saying that they were willing. They were actually here in the parking lot and were not allowed into the building. Thank you.
You hear the crowd? Because just so y'all know, the crowd ain't going. There's no microphones out there in the crowd. And they trying to purposely space the crowd from the
mics,
from the microphones. Absolutely to reduce the kind of like the reaction to. But yeah, they listen to every word that we just heard and they digested it just fine, and it's. It's incredible. But yeah, watch what her rebuttal is.
All right, is that it? All right, call the roll.
Pristine rebuttal. Pristine. Didn't say a word. Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
She ain't got nothing. There's nothing for. There's no. She knows there's no way for the defender. So she got caught red-handed, and instead of saying anything, she's just like caught a row.
Hey man, like Grandma said, if you ain't got something smart to say, you need to shut the fuck up.
That's how it go.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
He be tricking us.
All right, call the roll.
He laughing.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes.
No.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay. All right. Next on the agenda is new business. Motion to terminate contract of Otiston, Stark, Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath.
So that's pretty much it for the dominant end of the townhouses. Kind of wanted everybody to see the exchange that's been going on between Tiffany Henyard and the Dolton trustees. Of course, there's more to see, but by all means, like check it out for yourselves and all that stuff. It's definitely much more content for y'all to kind of to check out, especially regarding the Tiffany Henyard and not paying the fire department, all those things, and then some. So. But on behalf of the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast, it's been a blessing for y'all to come through for us, and we'll catch you on the flip side. So there we got one little part about from the news, and then we pretty much done. So,
the news reported on this too.
They report on something else that happened.
Oh, okay.
So it's only a minute long, and it's not even a minute long because we going straight to the end. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago. I always got to do this at least once. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. I am Higher Thinking, and here we are going to check out a very quick video from a reporter from Fox News regarding this month's town hall meeting. Something very, very interesting happened from a pretty familiar YouTuber. So let's check it out.
So I'm simply asking you right now, because me sitting here looking at your face, I'm utterly disgusted. Because how dare you take your back outside and stand with any family when there's a woman with a child that's waiting on a response from you, literally as an elected official and as an advocate about what you did. Was it consensual? Was it not? Did you rape that woman? Did you put something in her drink? And you're going to answer, and you're going to answer me. Promise you that.
You can see here what followed. Brown then began to directly approach Holmes, who actually came around the board's desk to meet Brown before he was quickly surrounded and taken away by police. Holmes has not been charged with a crime, but the allegations are still being investigated by Las Vegas police. So still a lot of questions to be asked about the incident that allegedly happened.
I guess what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas.
Well.
Yeah, man. Crazy to say the least. That YouTube, that was actually a YouTuber name that goes by Jebediah. He was actually incarcerated like soon afterwards. He did, upon a release, he did state that the police department at Dolton did treat him with a lot of respect, as they should, since they like heavily under fire right now for a myriad of other things, namely the killing of I believe the girl name was Alexis. They killed her within 1 minute of responding to a situation at a restaurant. So and they're also from the last time I checked, they owe about $3 million to another case. You know what I mean? So they ain't got no money. They out there riding bikes. According to Tiffany Henyard, they're riding the bikes, right? Because they want to communicate. They want to communicate with the townspeople.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Anyway, they ran out of gas because the town ain't got no money. Let's keep it a buck. Feel me? But yeah. So yeah, they treat my man with a lot of respect. He got out. He ain't have too much negative to say. He's been ain't like he's still on YouTube talking a lot about it. So definitely check him out. We were definitely gonna put the logo, above my head regarding his YouTube channel page. So yeah, I don't know what's y'all thoughts regarding this whole situation with Andrew Holmes out there in Vegas, apparently SAing some young lady, right?
You said his name Jebediah or Jedediah?
Jebediah. Yeah.
Holmes.
I thought it was I know this person named Jedediah. Okay.
It's probably. We'll have it. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. I'm really bad with names. Clearly, I'm bad with names. But yeah,
I mean, if they haven't prosecuted him, then you really can't.
It's up for against
because they want
it's an ongoing case.
Right, it's an ongoing case, but it's innocent till proven guilty. Like the one thing I know about the public is once there's an allegation put out there, then everyone believes it's true before you even prove that it's even.
I mean, I think it's off the type of person he was. There were text messages. Like it was a lot of things that revealed, like like he did a crime. Like
well, yeah, I know this, but I know there's nuances to his case, whereas you can make those claims, but the public does this on anybody.
I mean, you're probably right, but look at him too. He's like one of the weird old guys. He look like he did the crime. You saw that guy.
I've been watching Andrew Holmes for what? How many years now?
He's been out and about for a long time.
Everywhere, and I thought he was a weird looking guy and all that, but I got past that. Because every time something happened, he was in the middle of some grieving family trying to console and help them. And if he did something, he's disgusting. He's a beast. He's an animal, and he needs to be prayed for somewhere. But man, that's a horrible thing. I think people who are wolves in sheep clothing are the worst. You know, I mean, if you are a molester or a rapist, then you need to get whatever you got coming to you.
So basically, you think niggas like him should die?
Really?
No.
Hold on. That's what we doing?
That was what?
That's what we doing?
Oh, that's
what we doing?
That's next week. That's next week.
Absolutely not.
King, we're gonna tap dance on their head next week.
I think you need to be prayed for, man. Don't kill anybody. Yeah. So
Kung Fu Kenny, man.
The brother's sick and need help, and need to acknowledge it and go and get it. So, but outside of that, he don't need to be in the public office or in any position where he can harm some other young lady,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
especially for sure.
No, yeah. but you said that. Okay, well, I haven't looked at the case to even defend the situation. I just know that they're throwing it out there as if it is did and done. Now, I don't know what text message can be said where they have to investigate.
Oh well, I can tell you what happened if you don't know what happened.
No, I don't know what happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, like he practically confessed everything to a police officer.
Yeah, he like.
Oh shit! Well, then that's different.
I know this text message like after he's texting letting them know like, oh, I fucked up.
No, a police officer. He let a police officer know everything what happened.
Yeah, like it was bad. So that's why they coming at the nigga.
So then why is it an ongoing case? If it's admitted, he could be in jail.
Man, like I'm gonna
I didn't know that.
You want to know what happened after that? What? Tiffany Henyard was like, if this shit comes out, my shit, I'm gonna be ruined. And then it came out.
Cause she knew about it.
Yeah, she knew about it.
So I mean, most times, Rob, it just be a good lawyer. They still have a court case. You know what I'm saying? He's just not in jail sitting till he's charged. He hasn't technically been charged already, but the case is still being fought. He's just at home. That's all.
He was gone for a while though.
A lot of people are just not going to jail. It seems like they doing it. They late. Tiffany should be locked up somewhere. And this dude.
You know how that go. Hey, like I said, it's an ongoing case, and like I said,
yeah.
What's the name? Is doing. I'm sorry. Lori Lightfoot is pretty much doing everything in her ability to, see that justice is served in the township of Dolton or the town of Dolton. So,
she's the presiding lawyer.
She's the lawyer.
Lori Lightfoot, yeah, Lori Lightfoot. She's definitely doing a pretty decent job at that too. So everybody they're pleased with what she's coming up with so far. She's still under. She's trying to set a price point at $30,000. That's all she's trying to solve the case at under $30,000. You know what I'm trying to say. I think she's just at under $20,000 from last time I read. So it's under investigation, and that's gonna get somewhere. But as far as like Andrew Holmes' case, yeah, I mean, it looked like an open closed shut case for me as well. But if King is right about having a really good lawyer, I mean, I don't know. You know, sky's the limit. I mean, at the very least, he probably won't do a lot of time at all. He'll probably mess around and come back out and get right back into the workforce, or maybe, or at the very. I'm sure you're gonna get some kind of. He's gonna have to register as a SA offender. You know what I'm saying?
You need to go and have some therapy, man, and some other stuff, and see if. See, some people are not remorseful for doing stuff like that. It's just who they are, and they continue to do it.
Yeah.
But then, you know, to those that are out there who are struggling with all kind of sex addictions and sicknesses, because that's a little bit more than addiction, if you ask me, need to seek help. Need to be prayed for. Need to, you know, and move to hopefully a more normal state of life, dealing with sexuality. But to all those predators, you know, they need to be locked up, man.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing, you ain't gonna stop them, you know.
Well, Lori Lightfoot need to hurry up. Shit, she moving at the speed of a green shell Cooper.
Oh boy.
They ain't got a lot of money. So
yeah, that's also a problem as well. All right, well, I think that's all. I think that's pretty much sums that up. Again, this has been the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. I've been hired thinking that we'll catch you on the flip side. Okay, that's the last video, everybody. Let me see here. So we gonna so for everybody that's still watching, we appreciate y'all sticking with us and all that stuff. Again, we very much so appreciate all the love that's been sent our way. We're gonna continue to do fight the fight that we've been fighting from within like reaction and stuff like that, and getting the word out there, assisting at getting the word out there about what's going on in Dolton. Dolton is like a hop, skip, and jump from over here. So, and I can't stress this enough. Everybody that watches these live streams about our coverage and stuff like that, I don't know about what everybody else is saying, but I think I'm going to keep reminding everybody, this is just little old Dolton. This is a place of about 20,000 residents. You know what I'm saying? And it's what happens in Dolton is most likely not going to affect you. Right, but I would say, it's not going to affect you directly, but it can indirectly affect you by way of allowing other townships or towns to do, or villages to do the exact same thing. If they see Tiffany Henyard do it, and then see the mistakes that she's made, which is really, really blatant mistakes, you know what I'm saying, that all they got to do is come in and do something similar, but just be more clean about it. However, if you just go to your local town hall meetings, and like nip these situations at the bud, then you'll be able to prevent this type of stuff happening in your own town or your village or whatever. So like, yeah, I mean, get out there and get active, man. It's like your children's lives, your nephews, everybody's lives depends on you holding these politicians accountable. You know what I'm saying? So, any last statements from you guys? Go ahead and outro yourselves and all that stuff. Tonight with you, Kanji.
This has been Kanji, Chicago Black Delegation. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, as always, fuck King.
Okay, go ahead, King. Your rebuttal.
Oh man, it's always simple, man. It's fuck Kanji, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for tuning in with us today, man. You know.
Okay, Chuck, man, Ryder, we got talk about your popcorn a little bit more, man, please.
Yeah, well, in a second I will tell you all about Golden Nugget popcorn. You can get it anywhere. Just gnpops.com.
Bet. All right, we can bring it home. Reese.
All right, I like that.
Hey, it's been real, y'all. Again, I've been high thinking of the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. We are truly blessed that y'all come through for us all the time. Once again, I'm gonna endorse this here book, Powernomics by Dr. Clyde Anderson. It's the comprehensive guide on how Black people can lift ourselves up by our own bootstraps, as conservatives like to put it. It's not going to be easy, but he argues that it is at least possible. But it's going to take a shit ton of organization, a shit ton of collaboration amongst us as Black people. One of the quotes that spoke out to me the most is that once you're born once you're born, you are assigned to a team, and it's in your best interest to work to assist that team to the best of your ability. Again, we'll catch you on the flip side. That's most likely going to be next week, but expect videos throughout that's being dropped periodically. Be blessed, y'all.
That has been one. Look, Ed didn't got the camera down there. all the meth chain up there.
Yeah, no, we working on that.
Do all the introductions. He told me the show. It's the bodies.
Well. So Holmes, he admitted it, huh? I didn't know that either. That's dirty, man.
Oh, yeah.